Whew. Alright, so now I can go here, go live with. Come on now. Here we go. That's how we do it.
Good
Ooh, here we
morning.
go. Here we go. Good morning, Greg. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing phenomenal. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I apologize for the delay. I'm actually on crutches right now. So,
No.
the
What
story,
happened?
I haven't come up with a better story yet, so I just got
Mhm.
to tell you the truth. In my apartment complex, a rat was falling from the tree, so I jumped out of the way and messed my ankle up. And
I think that's the best story. But yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's.
everybody at work, my mom, my family, they all clowning me.
Oh
Like I got
my.
a whole, how you do this? I got a whole situation right now. Oh god. So yeah, that's
Well, I'm
what
glad
happened.
you're healing. You're resting up. So
Yeah,
that's a good thing. Keep that bad
it's
boy
not.
elevated.
Yeah, it's not broken. They say it's just sprained. So I have a
Okay.
podiatrist appointment on Tuesday. I should be fine.
Okay. Cool.
But Mr. Gregory, why don't you
Mhm.
introduce yourself to the people and what you do?
Okay. Well, hey guys. Name is Gregory Shaw Jr., aka Master in Dollars and Cents, aka Mr. Dollars and Cents, as people call me. Well, I'm actually a financial coach. I talk to people day in and day out about just getting their financial house in order when it comes to life insurance, retirement planning, and just overall when it comes to understanding and learning about finances. So that's just a little bit about what I do.
Yes, and I definitely appreciate you doing this episode of White and Not Refit. Your phone calls, man.
Oh, I was.
We're back. So phone
Okay.
calls. I couldn't turn the put it on airplane mode without being I had to have that on in order to
Connect.
talk to you. So hopefully nobody else calls. But yeah, so I appreciate you doing this episode of White Liquor with me because I don't think people realize how much emotions plays into our financial situation. And I just wanted to kind of mesh the two worlds. So, what's your overall view on emotions and logic in the world of finances?
Oh man, it's deeply rooted. Anywhere you see people spend their money, that's where their heart is. So there's a quote that says, "Don't tell me, how much you care. Show me your show me your receipts. Show me your bank account of where the money's going, and I'll show you exactly what you care about." If you're taking care of, if you have kids, then the majority of the money is going there. If you care about them, if you don't, then you can't. You can be surprised that it's not connected to them, as well as with family and things like that. So it is deeply rooted. But it also comes into play when you have when you're connected with other people. So for the longest time, I was after college when I was trying to figure life out. I moved back with my parents for about a year or two, I think, and they seen a certain perception of how I was doing finances. Now I kept all my finances in the book, literally just like this. Every single thing I used to
Old
spend,
school.
like everything. So, and the reason that I did it because I wanted to be very disciplined when it came to money. But then they would think I was living a certain life that I wasn't. Like, I don't know how. They're like, man, but you're always looking good. No, man, I got no money. I wear the same outfits. I just rock them with different shirts. The jeans are the same, but it's all a perception thing, and people get emotional when it comes to that. So, a lot of stresses that you see people deal with day to day life is related to money. If somebody's mad at work, 9 out of 10 times, something related to money. Dang, I ain't got enough to pay for these bills, man. Sick of being here, da, da, da. It's something related to money. Or man, this motherfucker owe me some money. God, no, man, you see that game last night, guys? Man, I thought I hit for. Or if they're super happy, man, I just hit for 200 on that game, or something like that. So it's
Yeah.
it's all connected. But what we have to realize is that the numbers are the numbers. Like logically, if you're making 10 and spending 11, you're gonna be stressed
Yeah.
automatically. You're gonna be stressed. It's gonna cause stress. It's gonna cause pain. But if you're making 10 and spending 9, you good. You're in a better position. So, but yeah, it is deeply rooted, man.
Yeah, I definitely hear that because even like in the dating world, I'm gonna put myself on blast. So there have been times when I have been doing well, saving money as a single person.
Mm-hmm.
Then you meet somebody, now you want to impress, now
Yep.
you want to buy this and take them here and do that and do this. Next thing you know, boom, nothing left in the bank account,
No
and now you got to put on
savings,
this
nothing.
front. Now you got to put on this front to try to keep up what you
Mm-hmm.
was doing before, and now you got to act like you're busy. Like, nah, I got study tonight.
Anything, shoot, anything. I got a slight cough. I can't go. But yeah, but it's and that's so funny that you say that because like you said, when it comes to emotions, getting into somebody else's emotions while you're dealing with your personal emotions, when it comes to finances, you guys will have battles on small stuff, not even realizing the reason is being because if I think that you're purchasing something and it's not going towards something important or it's not going towards things that we need to do, there's going to be an argument because
Yeah,
we're thinking that our emotions are connected to where our money's going. So if I see that you're trying to take away from the team, from us, then you against us. But even deeper with that, when it comes to relationships and like dating and stuff like that, you got to be upfront. And believe me, it took me some time because hey, I used to do it big on the first date, and I realized that you have to keep that trend going. It's like you have to keep it going. There's no going. Man, there's no taking somebody to Grand Lux, anything like that, and then all of a sudden be like, hey, can we pull up the Wendy's right quick? Wendy's 4 for 4. Like you can't go from that. So
yeah,
if you keep it honest with them in the beginning, like, hey, this is my budget. Like, hey, I'm really, this is how I am about finances. This is what's going on, and for me to add you into it, man, I got a whole budget list just for you. Like, this is for me and you. Like, this is how
that
much I'm,
sounds
I'm
sexy
thinking about
already.
you. Like, you know what I'm
Girl,
saying?
you
This is
put
how
me in
much I'm thinking about
budget.
you. I got a budget for you, boo. So where you trying to go within this budget, let me know. We can go anywhere you want, da da da. But if you go off like that, there's one or two things going to happen. Either they're going to not feel and be like, nah, I'm good, budget, da da da. Cool. And you going. And I saved that money.
Right.
Or they're going to be like, dang, this person is really serious, not only about their finances, but about me. The fact that they were open enough for me. But that comes a lot with maturity. Whew.
Yeah. For the guys, that's like a huge stance to make yourself stand out. When she go back and talk to her homegirls, that's a completely different conversation that almost never happens. Ooh, girl, he put me in his budget.
Mm-hmm.
That never happens. So
Yeah.
that's definitely one way to stand out for sure. Um, I know that you posted a couple times about not having GoFundMe funerals. And
Mm-hmm.
this whole mental health thing, it's for everybody, but I really do it for the melanated folks,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I know that a lot of times because of where a lot of us come from, the hood and crime and gangs and stuff like that, there's a lot of emotions tied to the money that we spend on, Gucci belts and the jewelry and all of this.
Yep.
But then when somebody dies, now you got to ask the whole hood for $5 so you can put them in the ground.
Yep.
And I was thinking about that, and realistically, if everybody put towards a little bit of money each month towards an insurance policy on your youngest family members who are the healthiest and the easiest to get approved by insurance companies, especially if they in the streets like that, you know, if they're gonna engage in that type of lifestyle, I've never heard an insurance company asking, are they a gang member, based off of a zip code or something like that. That might be illegal actually, but Uh,
Hey, that
I
is
just
true.
feel like
I've never asked anybody about no gang
right.
affiliation.
So that's not even something that you even have to come forward with. But what I'm trying to get at is if a family came together and bought multiple policies, or you can even simplify and just say one policy, one good policy for on like their youngest family member, and if something happens, unfortunately, June, or Bug, or Ray, or TT gets gunned down in the streets. That's unfortunate, but now you can split that money between all the family members. And unfortunately with us, this is like a regular occurrence. So the more policies you have on more family members, it's like y'all be able to eat. Actually, you can get out of the hood based on things that are happening in the hood. And I don't think that we even see how that's possible. So what are your thoughts on,
You're right. You're right, and and there's many layers to it. A lot of it is just people not feeling open enough to talk about it, because like we don't want to talk about it until at the funeral. It's like, bro,
right,
like we had all this time to prepare, all this time, everything that's going on, but we're not preventative when it comes to it. So then people start to think about it a little bit at the funeral. Oh my gosh. Hey, can I get some money? Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm emotional right now. I can't put towards that. Well, you didn't do it before. So, and,
yeah,
and like you said, in certain inner cities, like basically inner cities, like there's a higher rate of us dying. So it
hmm,
makes no sense that not only is it a higher rate of us dying, but then we're the ones who are going to push it away when it comes to us. We're the
right,
ones who, when it comes to those benefits at work, like not getting more information on it. Just, I'm not going to be here that long anyway. I don't need that stuff, like not even thinking about getting more information about it. And
right.
when I first even got introduced, my first job was at 21, I was working at this little spot, and the first thing I wanted to do was learn everything about the benefits, like everything. I'm like, who do I need to talk to? And asking other employees and friends and stuff, they did not know the ins and outs of life insurance, of their benefits, of what was going on. So for us to bring it to the masses, bring it to the kids, the younger generations, we have to start now. Like we have to start educating them on talking about it. It's funny because I was thinking
Take
last
advantage.
night, I'm gonna talk to my people to on Christmas because we're doing some like Christmas thing together. Even though nobody, I'm gonna text my mom and give her a heads up, but I'm gonna have like a little meeting about like building as a family legacy. Man, I'm gonna
Right.
talk. We talking about life insurance. We talking about LLCs. We talking about structuring all that. This while y'all eating, y'all could. You can
Right.
eat all you want to. Give me about 15, 20 minutes, hear what I have to say, and y'all never have to hear it again. But at least I'm going to
Exactly.
put my family in a position where they heard it. And it's a family thing. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm not the only one that talks like this in my family. My sister talked like
It's a
this. My
culture.
brother, it's a culture. And I didn't even
Right.
realize that it was a culture until my wife said, this statement. She said, please don't gift me an LLC. The fact that you have to say something like that, because my family gifts other family members LLCs. I didn't even know that wasn't a thing.
Y'all got an application for the family? Can I put in
Yes.
an application?
If you know what you're trying to do, don't be surprised if you lining up to what you're trying to do, you will get gifted an LLC and whatever that is. Don't be
That's
surprised in
dope.
my family. So but I didn't understand that that wasn't an everybody thing. So now I'm
I've
trying
never
to
heard of
teach.
that, Greg.
I'm telling you, like it gets. We talk about it. Like this is day in and day out. I can hit my sister up. She'll know this different tax thing. She'll let me know this. This is what you got to do. Cool. People hit me up about the life insurance. This because we're trying to structure ourselves as a family to win. Like, and that's
Man,
what it is. We have to pull together as a family. So many people, yes, we're strong individually, which I see. Like this past year, people popping off flashes, this, that, awesome. But please don't say people not supporting you. It's not that. You just have to get better and better in your craft. People got to know that you're going to be here 20, 30 years from now. Not
right.
just for this season of, oh, I'm going to make shirts, Black Lives Matter shirts for this season. Nah, man, I need to know that you're gonna be here for the next 20, 30 years putting in this work.
Right.
Like we building the foundation for the future. So people, you can't be flaky. But a lot of people have those family members that are flaky, or people who just getting in something like, oh, they don't support me. No, you got to put in that work. We building legacy. It takes some time.
That's true. That's true. Because I have, see, my family is, to me, what I observed is that everybody is really trying to do it themselves instead of us coming together. Because I know of a couple of family members who are well off, right?
Mm-hmm.
But still, if something happened to them financially, they would be on their own because they didn't really invest back into the family. And none of the rest of the family who didn't have the money bothered to ask them, how did you get the money? How did you build it? And they didn't offer the information. And it's just like, and even with me reaching out to this family member, trying to kind of navigate because they own some properties. You know, I'm a realtor. I'm trying to get into investing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like when I asked for, small things like add me as an authorized user. I don't need a physical card. Just put me on there.
Right.
No, you need to do it yourself. You need to stop asking people for help. And it's like, all right, man. So
Right.
it's like that's the kind of culture that I come from.
Tied from
So
emotions. That's also the emotion. They see it all comes together.
yeah. So I think it's beautiful that you guys have a culture, and I actually plan on, once I get it out the mud, like everybody wants me to do in my family, and because naturally people start asking, how you got that? Where you got all this money from? Whoa, 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 you big time now. I hope to use my success to actually change the culture in my family, so that my younger cousins and even my siblings on my dad's side, we can come up and grow, and we can become a new family, and we have a new culture where my nieces and nephews come up and they know about finances and taxes and credit before they hit 18. So by the
Mm-hmm.
time you hit 18, you're that legal age, you can go out here and tear the world up
True. You
in a
already
good
got your
way.
credit score because we already set you up, got you in this authorized account. But I feel like
Right.
you're already there. You gotta want to change. So many people, there's so many people who aren't even aware enough to know that they need to change. So
Yeah.
they're just running around living like just living, just existing. I wouldn't even, yeah, just existing. I wouldn't even call it
Yeah.
just existing, but not realizing that there's far greater past what they are right now. So, but you're already aware that, man, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm trying to be. This is where I want my family to be. All you're going to do is just start unlocking doors as you learn more and more information. And then you're going to share that information and then unlock doors for them. And that's what it's about. That's it.
Yeah. I got to sit down with you and have more conversations so I can bring this back to my little hut, because I think of you as like a well of water, but like the water is the financial information, which is more than just finances. Because I mean, that's tied to so many things. Like when my mom had the breast cancer, she dealt with it on her own financially. Almost lost the house that she worked so hard to get, and I couldn't do nothing about it. I was in college, but the only solution I had was to come up with a GoFundMe, and it helped. But who wants to ask somebody else for money? Who wants to depend on other people to give you money out of the kindness of their hearts every time you need something? That's not
True.
realistic.
That's
I
true.
don't know where we get this if it ain't struggling, it ain't right type of mentality from. Like you don't have to struggle to be to be strong in
You
life.
don't. Like life is not made for struggling, and there's, I'll call it seasons. There's seasons for everything,
Mhm.
but the season of struggling, having to like worry, having to stress out, that's a temporary season. Some people are living their whole lives like that when it comes to finances, trying to figure out, wondering why, man, I never got enough money for nothing. I never, uh, you're going out, posting on Instagram, posting on Facebook, that you're doing this, wearing this, but then you're also upset because your phone just got cut off. Come on now, something ain't
Come on
right.
now.
It's not correct connecting. But when somebody's telling you, because I can tell people straight up like exactly what they need to fix. Nah, 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 that ain't the move. I just got to get some more money. No, it's not that you got to get more money, because there's people who hit the lotto, blew through millions because they didn't know what to do with money. So it's
Yeah.
not more money is not the answer. Take the little that you have. Like I told you, when I was writing stuff down, I was making peanuts, but I organized my peanuts to build something. So when I got more, all I did is put it into this system that I already had. You create this system, and then no matter how much money comes in, you already know where it's going. It's not a thought for me. Okay, what else I got to take care of? We're looking into the bills for March right now. Like we're knocking out bills for March. That's how like we structured. Like,
Yeah.
oh, my extra money come in. Oh, you get an extra stimulus check? Yeah, it should knock out the rest of March. April, we're gonna be good. There's no thinking. There's no, I'm gonna pay this off. No, it's already paid off.
Right.
So
That's
yeah, you
definitely the
right.
way to be. Well, I like this a little 30-minute surprise ID live for the people. Uh, if you're up to it, I'm up to it because I think mental health and finances go hand in hand. To be
I think
honest,
so too. I think so
but
too.
I appreciate you. I know you said you got is it Deve?
Yeah,
Deve's got
debate.
a gymnastics meet coming up. So I'm voting for everybody black. So I, I hope she win or whatever the terminology is. I hope she destroys the competition.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
All
Yeah, we
right.
definitely gotta do this more. Just because, like you said, it's so connected, and people that it's so connected, man. It
It
gets
is.
deep, and it gets so deep. I'll take a five if everybody's time. Take about like 2 3 more minutes,
Yeah,
but
go ahead.
it goes so deep where there's things that we learn about money that starts to connect into our psyche that we do things automatically that you don't even realize because what your parents did, grandparents did, that you
Hmm.
soaked in. So you're on autopilot, and then when something comes up, you connect that autopilot to emotion. So you thinking, man, my mom always taught me to put it on a credit card. Mom taught me to put it on a credit card, and then man, something happens out of the blue. You maxed out on credit cards and taking your stuff. Why is this happening? No, the fact that you were on autopilot that from what you got taught from your parents, and then when it came to not being in debt, when it came to not using credit cards, you fought it because my parents taught me this. But what you mean? My mom always done this, and she has a nice house. Okay, she has a nice car. She's always did this. No, 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 no. What she didn't tell you is that she foreclosed on that first house. Your dad has been fighting his behind off to pay off everything. He's been stressing. That's why he's normally not home, or he's drinking, or he's freaking leaving all the time. It's all
Right.
connected. You was wondering why I always see my mom around. She see that. My dad's never around because he's trying to bust his behind because y'all are deep in credit card debt. That's how it's connected. You
Hmm.
doing stuff on your own and then trying to do it like other people did it, and then you're running into these walls, man. So
Right. That makes sense. I mean, all the family ties. If there was more money, like more investments, dad could be home more to help mom with the family and the kids. Sons might be better off because dad is in the house. Whole all the kids might be better off because mom is not so focused on work and holding it down while her man is gone and stressed out and yelling at the kids. They might be able to talk to you about more than cleaning up your room and cook and make sure you take care of your younger brothers and sisters. They might be able to sit down and have a conversation with you about self love and self
yep,
care, which we don't really spend time on because that's in the back burner because we got to get this
yep,
money. We got to take care of these bills. I'm trying to make sure these kids are alive. I don't care how they feel.
that's it.
And
And this is why they
so,
hold information in about the stuff that's going on. You have to figure it
right.
out years later, or you did hear it, but you couldn't even really hear it because you were stressing out because this bill just came in the mail. Man, that junk, it's all connected. And then don't say that the father's not in the house and the mom is just holding it down. So now she has to be good cop, bad cop, plus, you know, build up the family foundation, plus go out get this money, be hustler as well. Come on, man. And then,
That's why you got Big Mama passing away at 50, 60. You know what I'm saying? Because she
yep.
got all the stress of the whole family on her because she ain't got no help. Because don't
Mm,
nobody know how to contribute. Everybody take from Big Mama. Well, Big Mama got it. If I ask her for $100, Big Mama got it.
yep.
And then even you don't even set nothing up. So when Big Mama does pass at 50 or 60, y'all
Nothing
split
up.
it.
And even if did, and if Big Mama did set something up, because we didn't have time to teach the kids about finances, they get a large lump sum of money, and what they gonna do with it? That thing will be
Blow it,
gone.
blow it. It happens time and time again.
And it's
It's,
like,
it's so
what?
sad, but conversations like these is what's gonna help change that culture. Culture is big. Culture is mindset. That's
Yep,
big.
yeah, you're right. But you got to constantly have that conversation. I got to start doing my lives again. I've been studying for a few different tests and getting into other business ventures, so I got to get back to my lives and talking to people. But yeah, you're right. We got to make this conversation like it got to be so easy. We got to talk. We have to be so. We have to be as quick to talk about financial education, financial literacy, financial freedom, as quick as we are to complain about money problems. Come on now. God
Right.
dog it.
Yeah.
God
If I
dog it.
wasn't on this, if I ain't have one good leg, I'd get up and shout here.
God dog it. As quick as we are to talk to our coworkers about, man, they ain't got no money. I got this stress. I got that stress. Let's be as quick to pop off and be like, okay, what did you learn about finances this week? Okay, you said you're struggling with your credit. Did you read that book? Did you go to talk to anybody? Okay, did you seek out a YouTube video? The fact is, there's so much information that's out there that for some people to say that I don't know something and stick to that for years and years is some bull. That's
Yeah.
bull. I jumped on Instagram. I'm kind of newer to this Instagram, I would say, because before I started this page, I was not active on my personal one. I'm not active on my personal Facebook. I'm like not active on this stuff, but the wealth of knowledge I just got in plugging into Instagram, and people just giving it away. I'm like, oh shoot! It's like, oh shoot! It's like going to a party and there's a whole bunch of free giveaway stuff. And you're like, this for
Yeah.
us? This for us? Take it
It's hilarious.
all. Take it all. But then take it in stride, because I also lost a lot of sleep because I listen too much
Yeah,
information. Okay.
for sure, for sure. I've noticed that too because I used to just Google stuff like how you make shea butter, or how do you go vegan, or how do you do your hair, and this and that. But you can easily search how to have good credit, how to invest in real estate, what are stocks. And
Hmm.
the suggestions, when you start searching those things, you get more and more suggestions. You click on those people that got 350,000 views.
Yep.
And you most 9 times out of 10, you click on their channel and they've got hundreds of videos going into detail about what are stocks, what are dividends, how do you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Yep.
and then next thing you know, your YouTube channel, you're not being suggested World Star Hip Hop and Love and Hip Hop and what is it, Real
Fights.
Housewives? Yeah. All of a sudden you getting Frank's credit class, all his videos are being suggested to you. And when you see those images, it changes your mind. So now you're not thinking about stuff that's totally irrelevant to your life. Now you're actually thinking about stuff that's relevant, your money, your finances, and things like that. And then I just feel like the more you put stuff out into the universe, the more it comes back. Now, because your mind is on it, when you're out and about, you'll probably pick up on other people talking about money more often because now
Yep.
you're in tune with that. You're not thinking about World Star Hip Hop and who's fighting who now and who's sleeping with who
Yes.
man now. Now you're thinking about, oh dang, I just heard about this and now they talking about it too. You know what I'm saying?
It
So
all connects. You're right.
for sure. But
Mm.
I'm about to figure out what I'm gonna eat, Greg. I appreciate you, and we definitely got to do this again.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I appreciate you for the time. Love you. Till next time. Okay.
Of course. Have a good day.
You too.